Okay, just wandering in Stari Varos, which is the old town, and this is the Osmani Mosque, which is, I guess, Turkish mosque. I don't know where the entrance is. Okay, so I found the entrance down this side here. Just another side entrance here. And then this is some Islamic building. There's some Arabic writing on the top floor. Okay, so just found our way to the second mosque. This is the Skender Korseva Mosque. I'm probably saying it wrong, but we shall take a look. Okay, this is the main entrance to the old town. Okay, so you can see the old cobbled streets there of the old town. There's the new Catholic cathedral. And then this is Marcella Tita that we were just coming down. There's an old mosque there. That's Marcella Tita. And then here's damaged buildings. Just coming into the famous Stari Most Bridge of Mostar. This was built in maybe the 1600s by the Ottoman Turks, and it was destroyed in around 92 to 95 war, and it was restored by UNESCO. This is the baby bridge, or the crooked bridge as it's officially called. It's the old bathhouse.
Ottoman emperor in this area gave him his daughter's hand in marriage, and he built this tekke in his honor now.
So we're just inside the dervish house and taking a look around. It's €5 entry. This is Pocitelj. That looks like the old hammam baths with the domes, so they've been falling apart now. I'm gonna try and get to that mosque. So we're climbing our way down from that tower and we're just making our way across to the mosque. Okay, just made it down from the hill. We're at the mosque now. And just a reminder again, do not come by bus or you're going to be dead climbing up all these steps. And again, these are what would have been the Turkish baths, so they've just crumbled in disrepair. And again, so just slowly going down. Pekara, that's my bakery. Okay, we're going to try and visit this heritage house again. I tried to come yesterday, they said to come back today, so he's called to let them know I'm coming, so we'll see what happens. So it says they're open every day at 11 AM, so you have to ring.
Okay. Family.
Okay.
Behind the wall there, the other part you can see is Selam. Look, it was the place where men worked. So it was like men's garden, this was women's garden. And
so again, I think she said this was the 9th generation family home and it's actually a hotel as well, so you can stay in these rooms. There's 2 here, 1 there, and there's some on the lower floors as well. So you just have the clock tower and the main mosque that we're going to come back to in a bit. And this is what I was actually looking for. So aside from these kind of bizarre neighborhoods, the Turks also built these indoor bazaars as well called Bezistan. So we're just going to go in here. See, so the Bezistan is the arcade. So let's just go in. So it's just explaining the complex here. So we are here right now and there's a tomb. There's the main mosque, which is right there. There's the Bezistan, which we just came to. There's the clock tower. There's the hammam, the Turkish bath. So essentially this is the typical layout of a Turkish town, with the mosque, I can't find it, the mosque, the bathhouse, the market, clock tower. So general layout of a Turkish town. This is how they are throughout the Ottoman Balkans. There's the eternal flame. Again, so even though we're in the Austro-Hungarian section, there are mixed influences, because this mosque would have been outside of the old Turkish center. So when the Austro-Hungarians came and built, it kind of got absorbed in. So the Austro-Hungarians took Bosnia in 1878 as a land swap to kind of leave the rest of the Balkans alone. And we're just going to leave the Austro-Hungarian and go back into the original Turkish quarter now.
So is that the way that we do?
So mosques in Bosnia are typically locked until prayer time, so they just finished prayer, so I was able to go in. So just to add to the layout of a typical Ottoman town, so obviously you have the mosque, then you have the hammam, which is the bathhouse, so the saunas, and then we saw the han, which was the I guess the merchants on the ground floor and the lodgings upstairs, or you would have a caravanserai, which would be the stables downstairs and the lodgings upstairs. And then we also saw the Bezistan, which was the indoor covered arcade like the Grand Bazaar. So that's the typical layout of a Ottoman town throughout the Balkans and the Middle East, wherever they had their trading towns. Okay, if I just explain it in infographic, that's City Hall where we started from. That's the mosque and the old Turkish quarter. There's the clock tower. Then you cross to the Austrian section. There's the Orthodox Church, the Catholic Church, and the synagogue is down there. So you see, like the synagogue is here, the Orthodox is here, the City Hall is here, so it's all walkable. So the old Ottoman and then the Habsburg. Okay, so just behind me here, Google Maps shows this as a dervish tekke, but you're not allowed, I guess it's locked, so maybe they don't allow public in. And this other house here, it has a plaque that it's a designated historic home, but it's a private residence, so you can't go in either. Okay, so we're going to leave the tourist district and we're going to go south of the river by City Hall to another area that isn't as well known. So there is City Hall in the distance there. We just came out from the old town there. So just across the river here is the Emperor's Mosque, and this is another little district that isn't as touristy. Okay, so this is the Emperor's Mosque. It looks open, so we'll take a quick look inside. Okay, so just around the corner from the konak is the hammam, which is the Turkish bath. So this has all been restored. It was destroyed when I last came here. So I will dig up the pictures of what it used to look like. It's hard to see, but this is the tomb of the 7 brothers. So just by the hammam was there. So just look for this yellow building, then you see the 7 windows here in this mosque. But I don't know how you can get in certain times, but these are the 7 brothers. You can look through the windows and you can see the caskets there. So just how to get to it again. So that yellow building there, that's the hammam. So look for this big yellow building, and then just behind it here you have the 7 brothers. Okay, we're back at the Emperor's Mosque here, and as you can see, the hammam is just touching it. So just within this one block, we just went round, and that's where all these things are. And as you can see, the river is back there, City Hall is back there. Here comes the tram again. So don't just get stuck in the old town district there, like just walk around and explore and see what else there is to see. They actually have a map that tells you. So we started at the Emperor's Mosque, we went to the konak, the Franciscan monastery. Now we're at the park at Maidan, there's the pavilion there. And then we're at the Latin Bridge, there's the Museum of the Assassination, and we're going to check out the synagogue, and that will complete this loop on the south side. And just the next bridge over, so if you see the museum there, that's where the Archduke Ferdinand was assassinated. So that's the spot right there, and there's the museum about the Austro-Hungarian rule. So this is the old madrasa. I went in 2007, and now they've built this museum next to it. So I'm only here, I have to go all the way up to here. There's just 2 mosques there, 1, 2, and then the old walls kind of extend around. So this is the Dizdar Mosque. So these are the old mosques that we saw from upstairs. Again, if you came with a tour, they'd probably just rush you through the main sites, because if you come down to this end here, now there's a tourist street going back. So this is the touristy area down at the foot. The fortress is just up there. This is just for Islamic tourists, it's telling you all the different mosques. So we are at Esma Sultana, which is this one. So just arrived in Travnik, so I have a 2-hour layover. It's 10 AM and the bus to Sarajevo is at 12:10. So there are interval buses that go to Zenica, and I'd have to connect there, but I want a direct bus. So first I'm going to go up to Stari Grad and then come back to the mosque in the town centre.
She's the faster.
So there's the clock tower. And then I lose count how many mosques there are. There's more behind there. So we're just going to pay to go in now. So just some of the many mosques, and we're going to head down to the clock tower. So just the walking tour, we're at the old town. Then we're going to follow the red line. We're going to come through the mosques there. We're going to come to the clock tower and another mosque. Then we're going to come to the coloured mosque, which is this one here. Then the regional museum, which is this one, then just back to the bus station. This road is busy. There's actually an underpass to get to it. There's a big Turkish group, so I'm going in with them. So they don't always allow people inside the masjids, but this was a big Turkish group and I'm Muslim, so I just kind of walked in with them. So this is just their little town square now. So they only open the mosque at prayer time, so I was able to get inside this one because otherwise they just lock all the rest of the day until it's prayer time. As you can see, there's a church there. It's talking about mosque there, museum there. So this is my second time in Novi Pazar. I came in 2013, so as you can see it's a little Sarajevo. So the setup is the same. There's the fountain, it has the hammam, the mosque, the old town. So ideally I'd go explore. I mean, I'm going to go explore. It's just a shame about the rain. So we're going to go here first. This is the inn. So we'll take a look in here. Okay, just a bit of the setup again. So a han is where would be the lodgings. You'd either come there and stable with your horses, or another type of han would be the indoor merchant's place where the vendors would be. So just to span again, there's the fountain. And we're going to go to the fortress down there. There's some Islamic building here. So that's the landmark building of Novi Pazar. It's some hotel now. And we're just going to follow these. The castle seems to be closed off, but we're going to follow these signs going into some of the old town now. Okay, you can see the river and the river, then that building there, the fort there. We're just going to go into some of these alleys, which is part of the old town now. So you can just make out the remnants of the hammam. That would be the Turkish bathhouse, just behind the old town here. So just the history, when central Serbia and Montenegro became independent from the Ottomans on either side, Novi Pazar was a land corridor that was left linking the South Balkans to Bosnia. So this was a province called Sandzak of Novi Pazar, and this is the capital of the province. So this remained the most Turkish town until the Balkan Wars in 1912, when it finally was taken by Serbia. So it says that this is a caravan route and it was built in the 1500s. So it's in Turkish, Serbian, Arabic. So it's quite a big complex. So I can see these minarets in the distance, and I couldn't find out how to get here, so I literally came down this long laneway to get to it. And now I'm trapped along this river and this dirt road, and I can't get out, so I have to walk all the way back again. So that's a mini tour of the Novi Pazar old town. So as you can see, there's the Islamic heritage, so there is a mix here. So in the morning I did the Serbian Orthodox UNESCO stuff outside of the city, and then in the afternoon my plan was to walk around and see the old Turkish port. So that was sort of it for now. So we're just coming into the old quarter of Pristina, Kosovo. So during the Ottoman times, this was not the capital of the province of Kosovo. The capital of Kosovo at that time was Prizren. So we're going to go to Prizren either tomorrow or the day after, depending on the weather, because we're expecting rains. So this is dated from 1834 and it was restored in 2015. So I think when I came in 2013 it was under restoration then. So again, it says it was built in 1834 and restored in 2015. So here is some of it. So it looks like there's a market down there by that mosque, and then we're just here by this one. So unlike Bosnia, where these mosques are mostly locked until prayer time, these ones are open so you can just go in. There's no entrance fees, and some of these might have been restored from my last visit in 2013, so I have to add some of the pictures for comparison what it looked like in 2013. That's that, and we're just coming into the old town now. So unlike Pristina, this is an old Ottoman town. That's why there's a much bigger historic old quarter than there was in Pristina. And tomorrow we'll be going to Prizren as well to see that place. So I never came here on my last visit to Kosovo in 2013, but this is very much like Sarajevo. It's a typical Turkish town. There's the mosque, there's the bazaar area. I'm trying to find the bathhouse, so sign sort of says down this way somewhere. So I cannot find this hammam anywhere, but you do want to spend like a lazy afternoon just wandering back here through the old town. Just in Gjakove, came walking from the bus station, and down there the old town is going to start. I don't know what this is. I don't think this is a mosque. So this used to be a tekke, which is like a Sufi shrine thing, but this is a family home now, so they set up to... But you can't go in, it's a family home.
Hello. No.
وما جعلنا لبشر من قبلك الخلد كنتم صادقين.
So I'm not sure what they're doing. He's doing some kind of recital now. He's speaking in Albanian, and I don't know if they're arriving for prayer time or not, but I have to leave. But it is worth coming just to see the inside of this mosque.
الذين كفروا يتخذونك إلا Kosova. Protezione di Papa Settore attivo movimento mori. Precisi.
Okay, just doing the prayer call now. So this is another taki, which is in the Balkans, some kind of dervish shrine. So the green windows there, that's just where I saw those coffins, but I think the rest of it is closed, I can't go in. Let's come to another mosque. So I don't know where I am on my map again. They've told me that the bus station is the other way. So just arrived at Prizren. I'm running very behind schedule. It's about 3 p.m. now, so I wanted to spend the whole day here, but just some random parking lot. Just a random local mosque. Okay, I think I see the bathhouse just behind there. Okay, so we found the hammam, which is the bathhouse. So this is typical of a Turkish town. So aside from the mosque, you would have the hammam for bathing and stuff. Then you'd have the han, which would be the lodgings, and a bezistan, which would be the indoor market. So there's a very good example of that whole layout in Sarajevo or Skopje. There are other remaining Ottoman towns. There's bits and pieces left of it now. We're going to come back here. This is just in front of the hammam, and we're going this way. So this is the most touristy town you're going to visit in Kosovo, naturally, because there's a lot of historical things to see here. So just some history. So Pristina was the capital of the Ottoman province of Kosovo. Sorry, Prizren was the capital, not Pristina. So Prizren has a lot more historical stuff. There's the old Ottoman bridge, there's the mosque, there's the Orthodox church, and there's the fortress up on the hilltop. So this is the most historical town in Kosovo, Prizren. So I got here late, I came here in 2013, but best advice would just be to come in the morning and just spend the day here. Don't do all of these side trips that I was doing. So that is the Prizren Lake house that I went to. That is the hammam, the bathhouse there. There's the stone bridge, and then there's the Sinan Pasha Mosque, and then there's the old Orthodox monastery there. So those are the highlights of Prizren.